John Fanjul.
It is time for playoff baseball in the GLSCL as the Hamilton Joes will take on the Richmond Jazz in round one of the GLSCL playoffs in a best-out-of-3 series here in Game 1 at Foundation Field. Glad you can join us here on YouTube. I'm Sam Newcomb alongside Luke Westpoley. Luke, it comes down to this. Joes versus the Jazz. Jazz have won this season-long series, but all you got to do is win 2 out of 3 and try to get to that championship series later this week.
Yeah, all that matters is what you do right now. Both these teams have earned the right to get here over the course of the season, but now everything that you've done in the regular season is erased. You're here in the playoffs. All that matters is can you win 2 of the next 3 games and get to that championship series.
The Joes and Jazz played a doubleheader late last week, and the Joes and Jazz split that. Jazz walked off the Joes in Game 2 on a play at the plate, so it should be an exciting series. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Richmond Jazz. Batting first and playing second base, KJ Curry. Batting second at third base, Cale Chatham. Batting third at first base, Ben Huber. Batting fourth in left field, Tyler Johnson. Batting fifth and DHing, Andrew Dietz. Batting sixth and in right field, Austin Deering. Batting seventh in center field, Leandre Turner. Batting eighth in catching, Chandler Skelly. And batting ninth at shortstop, Tyler Borges. On the mound for the Hamilton Joes, starting Game 1 of the playoffs, is Sebastian Gongora. Sebastian making his 5th start of the season, 11th appearance. He has a 2-1 record, a 1.87 ERA. He's pitched a total of 33 2/3 innings, has given up 7 earned runs, 22 hits, has struck out 47, and has only walked 12. Sebastian, a sophomore at Wright State. Did not pitch for the Raiders this past season, but has been pitching phenomenally for the Joes this summer, and he's getting the Game 1 start here in the playoffs. A beautiful day for baseball here in Hamilton, around 85 degrees, no clouds in sight. Sebastian Gongora on the mound will wind and fire the first pitch, high and outside. First pitch 7:09 here on this Monday evening. KJ Curry at the plate, batting .317 on the season, and is also on a 7-game hit streak. The 1-0 from Gongora misses up high again, ball 2. Ron Black calling balls and strikes tonight. Justin Penix and Joseph Kimbrew are out in the base paths. The 2-0 pitch, it misses in that same spot. So we've seen 3 straight balls thrown from Gongora miss high and outside. And you got to expect Curry will get the take sign here. Gongora's 3-0 misses high in that exact same spot. So 4 pitches high and outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And Curry's aboard to lead things off.
Yeah, not Sebastian's ideal start, is like you mentioned, every single one of those pitches was in the exact same spot. Unfortunately for him, they all missed. Now he's going to get to face a lefty batter. We'll see if he adjusts at all.
Cale Chatham will now bat. Chatham batting .303 on this season. Lefty on lefty matchup. Gongora sets and now throws. Nice curveball there that finds the plate. First strike of the day for Gongora, and counts 0-1. A ball, no balls and a strike to Cale Chatham. Curry's on first base. Gongora from the stretch. Chopper over to Staten at second. Staten has one play. That's to first base. And it's in there in time for the first out. Curry advances to second base. He's in scoring position, but Chatham grounds out in the 6-3 putout.
Yeah, that one was chopped, and Garrett Staten had no play over to second. KJ Curry's got a lot of speed, but he does get the sure out.
Ben Huber will now bat. Huber batting .385 on the season with 27 RBIs. He has an RBI opportunity here up at the plate. And Gongora is going to step off for a brief moment.
How about the season Huber's had? He bats .385. He gets named an All-Star, and then after playing at Limestone College, he decides he's going to transfer to the D1 level, and he'll be playing for the UConn Huskies next year.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch offering. Ben Huber on the season batting .316 against Joe's pitching, but the last time he saw Joe's pitching in Game 2 of that doubleheader, he went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Gongora from the stretch fires the 0-1, breaking ball, and make it 0-2 on the swing and miss. A nice change up there by Gongora to get Huber way ahead of that one, and the count's 0-2. Curry's on second base. He worked a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. The 0-2 pitch is in the turf, low for a ball. Sebastian Gongora making his third appearance against the Jazz this season. He's pitched a total of 4 innings this season against the Jazz. He's given up 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts in those 4 innings. A ball and 2 strikes to Huber. The pitch is lofted into left center field, and Banjoff can't get to it. It'll drop. Castleman will field it and will throw it in. Curry had to stay put near second base to make sure that ball wasn't caught, and he advances to third base, so it's going to be a bloop single for Ben Huber. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, great 2-strike hitting from him there. Leighton Banjoff tried his best to get to that one, but that ball just was a little too far out of his reach, and not all hope is lost, though, as, like you mentioned, KJ Curry wasn't able to leave second base, and now the Joes still with a chance to potentially end the inning with a double play ball.
Tyler Johnson will now bat in the cleanup spot. The first pitch to Johnson's fouled straight back. Tyler is batting .328 on the season, has 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, and he's currently on a 7-game hit streak for the Richmond Jazz. See if Sebastian Gongora can get a ground ball and try to get an inning-ending double play here. Runners on the corners, 1 out here in the top of the first. The 0-1 pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Sebastian Gongora throwing to his Wright State teammate, Sammy Sass, behind the dish. Luke Arnold's at third, Staten at short. Cole Becker at second, Matt Dietering at first. A ball and a strike to Tyler Johnson. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. Nice pitch that froze Johnson. He watches it go by for strike 2. In the outfield, you have Banjoff in left field, Castleman in center, and Harry Jackson in right. A ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Johnson, 1 out, runners on the corners. Big pitch here from Gongora. He sets and now fires. Breaking ball into chopper off the lower leg of Johnson, fouled off. So we'll do it again. Game 2 will be tomorrow at McBride Stadium in Richmond, and Game 3, if necessary, will be played here at Foundation Field. 1-2 the count to Tyler Johnson. Gongora sets above the belt, now throws home. It's in the turf, and it's going to get away from Sass, but Curry has to hold put over at third. But advancing from first to second, Huber, so now runners on second and third. Curry probably could have made a play at the plate, but just didn't get the right read as the ball entered the turf and bounced off the shin guard of Sass. So runners on second and third, 1 out. The count's 2-2. Gongora's going to go from the windup this time. The pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Gongora, breaking it on the lower outside corner, and Johnson strikes out.
Yeah, that's a big strikeout for Sebastian after the wild pitch means the double play potential has been eliminated. He's able to get the big out on Tyler Johnson, and now he can escape the inning unscathed. He's able to retire Andrew Dietz.
Andrew Dietz had a clutch double last week to keep the game alive. It was off the right field wall. It was a matter of inches from hitting a walk-off home run, but instead the Jazz were able to tie it up and then ultimately win it in extra innings. He swings and fouls one off. The count's 0-1. Gongora winds and fires the second pitch, and it's up high. 1-1 the count. Dietz just batting .286 against Joe's pitching this summer. Jazz are 5-4 against the Joes. The 1-1 pitch is lofted out of play. And Gongora's a strike away at stranding both those runners on base in scoring position. Keegan Burney will come out and give some new baseballs to Ron Black. And we'll get ready for the 1-2. Joes in their white on whites. Jazz in their navy blue and then gray pants. The 1-2. Foul straight back. On deck's Austin Deering. He'll bat if Dietz can reach base. 2 outs in the inning. Runners on second and third here in the top of the first inning of Game 1 of the GLSCL South playoffs. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball inside, ball 2. It wouldn't be that bad to walk Dietz here because Austin Deering, who's on deck, is just 1 for 21 against Joes this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The kick and fire is a chopper foul down the third base line. Dietz stays alive.
It's a good thing for the Joes that one ended up foul. That would have been a really tough play for Luke Arnold over at third base.
Dietz was a total 2 for 6 in the doubleheader last week against the Joes. Both those hits came in Game 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gongora from the stretch this time throws home. Fastball inside. And the count runs full. Normal depth for the outfield and infield. Gongora's payoff pitch. Breaking ball hit hard to the shortstop Staten. He fields and throws to first. And it's caught by Dietering. And Gongora gets out of the jam. No runs come across. The Jazz got 1 hit, and they also worked a walk, but both of those guys are stranded on second and third. We go to the bottom of the first. Joe 0, Jazz 0. When we come back, we'll give you the Joes lineup and the Jazz pitcher. We'll be right back here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Back here at Foundation Field, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Hamilton Joes. Batting first, playing second base, Cole Becker. Batting second in right field, Harry Jackson. Batting third and catching, Sammy Sass. Batting fourth in left field, Leighton Banjoff. Batting fifth and at first base, Matt Dietering. Batting sixth at third base, Luke Arnold. Batting seventh, DHing, John Sanjul. Batting eighth in center field, Logan Castleman. And batting ninth at shortstop, Garrett Staten. On the mound for the Richmond Jazz is Matthew Dickey. Dickey making his fifth start of the season. He has a 3-1 record, 5.01 ERA. It's his third appearance against the Joes. He just pitched against the Joes in Game 1 of the doubleheader last week. He went 2 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Dickey's a junior out of Chattahoochee Valley Community College, and he's on the mound throwing from the right hand. Cole Becker will dig in with his red bat and get ready here in the bottom of the first inning. Cole Becker out of Morehead State. This summer for the Joes, he's batting .306 with 21 RBIs. Dickey with a long windup and now fires a fastball high and in for a ball.
Cole's been great for the Joes, especially in that middle to late part of the season where we just saw his average climb the ladder. Now it's all the way up to .306, and he is in the leadoff spot now for the Joes in the first game of the playoffs.
The 1-0, low and outside, ball 2. So we saw Gongora on the top half of the first inning on the mound throw a 4-pitch walk to the first guy he faced. Maybe some nerves here in the first inning. The 2-0 from Dickey, way up high, ball 3. Hamilton Joes missed the playoffs in 2019 and then were eliminated in the first round back in 2018. Now here they are back in the playoffs in 2021, and Cole Becker works a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, definitely some nerves on the mound there from Dickey. As a lot of those pitches weren't even close. That last one got by Chandler Skelly behind the plate. But just like the top of the first started, the bottom of the first sees the leadoff man work a 4-pitch walk.
And now Harry Jackson will bat. Harry with the team best average at .340. Trying to get things going for the Joes. Cole Becker's on. And Dickey will work from the stretch on the mound. The pitch, breaking ball, is inside, and Dickey's thrown 5 straight balls to start his outing tonight. So let's see if Harry will wait for a strike to come across. Dickey sets, and kicks and fires. Cole Becker on the move. The throw down to second, not in time, and Cole Becker swipes second base. He's now in scoring position with nobody out. And it was another ball, so 6 straight balls thrown from Matthew Dickey.
Yeah, Becker got a good jump, and also a good job in the batter's box by Harry Jackson, who squared the bunt and pulled it back to try and throw off Chandler Skelly behind the plate just a little bit. And now he's ahead in the count with the guy in scoring position.
Cale Chatham, the third baseman for the Jazz, is even with the bag over at third base just in case a bunt is placed down. 2 balls, no strikes. Cole Becker going for third. The throw down to third is in time. Skelly gets Cole Becker going for third, and that's just disappointing if you're a Hamilton Joes fan because Dickey's yet to throw a strike.
Yeah, and I actually thought Cole Becker got a pretty good jump there. That was just strength against strength, I guess, as it was close, but Chandler Skelly delivered a great throw over to third base, and Cale Chatham was able to apply the tag.
The 3-0, right down the middle for strike 1.
And we'll see if that relief of the pressure is going to help out Matthew Dickey at all, as now he doesn't have to worry about that runner on the base paths.
1 out in the inning. The 3-1 pitch from Dickey. Swing and a miss. So, just like you said, he threw 7 straight balls prior to Cole Becker getting gunned down, and now he's thrown back-to-back strikes, so that's what he needed, probably to cool his nerves down. The payoff pitch is lifted out of play down the right side, foul. And that play at third base, it looked like the tag was pretty high. It appeared like Cole Becker got his arm in there, or hand in there. But Justin Penix had the best angle at it and called Becker out, going to third. Counts full to Harry Jackson with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Dickey winds and fires the payoff pitch, way outside, ball 4. So Dickey's walked back-to-back batters to start his outing today. And now Sammy Sass will bat. Sammy Sass batting .282 on the season with 23 RBIs.
Sass was having a little bit of trouble prior to the final game of the regular season for the Joes in a bit of a slump. He went 0 for 8 in the doubleheader against the Jazz.
And now he's going to get hit.
So that one hit him. He went 2 for 3 in that game against the Steam, but now he's going to be on base right away.
So all 3 guys have reached base, but Cole Becker was out going to third. So they could have been loaded, but instead it's first and second, 1 out for Leighton Banjoff. Matthew Dickey walked Becker on 4 pitches, walked Harry Jackson on a full count, and then just hit Sammy Sass on the back in his first pitch to Sass. So now Banjoff will bat with runners on first and second. Harry Jackson was on the move on that last pitch, so Joes are being pretty aggressive on the base paths. Not sure if Dickey might have a slower move to the plate when he's on the mound from the stretch. The pitch, swing and a miss from Banjoff. Leighton out of Nebraska Lincoln. He's batting .270 on the season for Hamilton here this summer. Counts 0-1. Dickey comes set, chest high. Takes a look over at second, now throws home. This one inside, almost caught Banjoff on the knee, but just misses for a ball 1. Matt Dietering on deck for the Joes. He'll bat unless there's a double play here. The 1-1 pitch in the turf, and both runners will advance 90 feet as it gets by Chandler Skelly off his shin guard into the backstop. And Banjoff has an opportunity to score 2 Joes. We're in scoring position now, and the count's 2-1 to Leighton.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a pretty good pitch here, as Matthew Dickey has struggled a little bit to find the zone. He's caught strikes a couple of times, but when he misses big, and that's been his issue, as there's another wild one that allows the Joes to advance into scoring position.
2 balls and 1 strike to Leighton Banjoff. Gotta expect probably a fastball here. Matthew Dickey will now throw from the windup. Here's the pitch. Up high, 3-1 the count now. He walked the first 2 in the inning and hit Sammy Sass. And now he's in danger of walking his 3rd batter here in the first inning. 3-1 the count. The pitch from Dickey. Swinging a line drive to center field. Leandre Turner backtracking will make the catch. Both runners will tag. The play at third base will not be in time. Sammy Sass tags up from second to third, and the Joes strike first as Harry Jackson comes in to score on the sacrifice fly off the bat of Banjoff.
Yeah, all you really want is to get 1 in this first inning, and that's what the Joes do. Banjoff sent that one into straightaway center, and now Matt Dietering, if he can get a hit, can extend the lead.
Joes are 16-2 on the season when they score first. Sammy Sass leads off over at third base. There's 2 outs in the inning. Matt Dietering up at the plate. His first pitch is high and outside. Dietering batting .311 on the season with 21 RBIs.
And I wouldn't be surprised here to maybe see Dietering wait on a strike after Dickey's gone a little wild. If you could get one past Skelly, that would maybe score Sass.
The 1-0 is a line drive into right center field for a base hit. Dietering around first. He's heading to second, but I think he pulled a muscle. He's struggling over to get to second base. He's going to get in there safely for a double. But right when he ran around first base, it appeared like he pulled something in his left leg. That's not what you want to see. And it appears like Dietering's going to say he's okay. But the trainer will come out to chat with Matt Dietering over at second base. And it looks like he's not going to be able to play the rest of the game. That is very unfortunate for the Joes. So that means Leighton Banjoff will probably move from left field to first base. And Dalton Miller is probably going to come in to play left field.
You could either have Dalton Miller come in to play left field, as you mentioned, or you can make a couple of substitutions, as John Sanjul is DHing, and you could maybe move him out to left and DH either Miller or Evan Ulrich, but it looks like Dalton Miller is going to come into the game as he's going to be the pinch runner. I will tell you, I said Dietering may wait on a strike, and he did not. I love the aggression, and he drives home another runner. Really unfortunate that Matt's not able to continue, but a great hit from him, and we certainly hope he's okay through this series moving forward.
Yeah. So Dalton Miller will now pinch run for Matt Dietering over at second base. There's 2 outs in the inning. Luke Arnold up at the plate. First pitch to Arnold. It's a fastball at the shins, ball 1. So we'll get that sorted out in the next half inning to see where everybody will be at defensively for the Joes. Banjoff for sure will move to first base. It's just a matter of Sanjul or Miller out in left field. 1-0 the count to Luke Arnold, who's batting from the right side. The pitch, fastball low and in, ball 2. Two runs have come across here in the bottom of the first inning for the Joes. They lead 2-0 here in Game 1 of the GLSCL South Playoffs. Dickey dangles his right arm from the stretch. Now will come set. The pitch. Fastball high, ball 3. .30 the count to Luke Arnold with 2 outs in the inning. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, inside. It was close. Ron Black called it a ball, and it's Dickey's 3rd walk of the inning.
Yeah, now Michael Skelly's going to signal over to his brother Chandler behind the plate and tell him to go talk to Matthew Dickey. That is his 3rd walk, and he's additionally hit a batter. So he has had trouble finding the zone today.
This game very well could be 3-0 if Cole Becker wasn't caught stealing early in the inning when Dickey couldn't find the strike zone at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was one of the few pitches that I think Dickey was really strong on. It was a fastball that got to the plate in enough time, and Chandler Skelly picked it out of his glove and delivered a great throw over to third. But yeah, aside from that, it's been a lot of struggles for Dickey in this first inning.
First and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. It's John Sanjul at the plate, batting from the left side with red bat in hand. The pitch is in the turf. Nice block from Skelly to keep that in front and keep the runners on first and second. Sanjul has 17 RBIs on the season, has been pretty good against the Jazz, batting .304. The pitch, fastball, outside corner, called strike. A ball and a strike now to John Sanjul out of Columbia University in the Ivy League. Did not have a season this past year, as did all Ivy League schools. He's gotten quite a bit of at-bats this summer. The pitch is lined in foul into the parking lot on the left side. And the count's now 1-2 to Sanjul, so he'll have to battle up there at the plate. On deck is Logan Castleman. He'll bat if Sanjul can reach. First and second, 2 outs. The score's 2-0 Joes. Here in the bottom of the first. Dickey gets his pitch from Skelly. Comes set. Miller bluffs over at second. Now the throw home. Outside. Ball 2. So the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to John Sanjul. Dolan Miller's on second base. He's pinch running for Matt Dietering, who pulled something in his right leg, rather. The 2-2 pitch. Low, ball 3, and the count's full. We hope that Matt Dietering will be able to go for future games here in the playoffs. First and second, 2 outs. The count's full to John Sanjul. Dickey comes set on the hill. Now throws home. The pitch is a chopper in the middle of the infield. Curry will field the throw to first. Not in time. And now coming home is Dalton Miller, and he slides across home plate head first. And the Joes have a 3-0 lead.
That was going to be a really tough play, and it was a great job by Luke Arnold, who actually slowed up in between first and second to almost block KJ Curry in a way from getting to that ball quickly. And then Dalton Miller with the aggressive round around third base. The Joes are rewarded with a run, and the inning continues.
Infield RBI single for John Sanjul. Now Logan Castleman will bat with runners on first and second. 3-0 our score here in the first. Dickey from the stretch fires a curveball in there for a strike. Castleman watches it go by. Castleman batting .233 on the season. He's 0 for his last 15. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul ball straight to the backstop. We know how good Castleman is, though. We saw how good he was at the beginning of the season, but has struggled here in the last couple weeks. 0-2 the count to Logan Castleman with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Joes have already scored 3 in the inning. Trying to add more. The 0-2. Runners on the move. This one is lined over the third baseman's head. Fair ball. Luke Arnold will score. Around third, heading home is John Sanjul. He will score around second. Chugging and running to third. The play at third is going to be in time, but 2 runs will come across. Castleman will be credited with a 2 RBI double. The Joes lead 5-0.
Wow, that bottom of the first inning goes pretty much as ideally as you can draw it up for the Joes. They're able to work a few walks, get a couple hits of their own, and they have a commanding lead after inning number 1. And I want to go back to that top half of the first inning. Great job by Sebastian Gongora to get out of the jam. And now the Joes all of a sudden have momentum going into the bottom of the inning, and they utilize that in a big way. They're up 5-0.
The Joes bat 8, they score 5, and the Joes have a 5-0 lead after 1 inning of play here in Game 1 of the South Division playoffs. We'll be right back here from Hamilton, second inning, right around the corner.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body, for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting.
Austin Deering will lead things off for the Richmond Jazz as they trail by 5 runs. And nice curveball there from Sebastian Gongora for a strike. Gongora walked the first batter in the inning and later gave up a hit as well, but both those runners were stranded on second and third. The 0-1 pitch in the turf, swing and a miss. Deering is just 1 for 21 against Joe's pitching this summer. He's batting in the 6th spot in the lineup for Richmond tonight. Gongora gets his pitch from Sass, winds and kicks and fires, swing and a miss on the high cheese. It's strikeout number 2 for Sebastian. And there's 1 retired here in the second.
Yeah, Sebastian goes up high with it, and Austin Deering struggles against the Joes continue. And now Leandre Turner in center field will come up. Leandre, one of the better hitters at the beginning for the Jazz, since his average now is at 243.
Freshman out of Marshall. First pitch is the fastball right down the middle to Turner. Turner is just 1 for his last 12 at the plate. He's batting .243 on the season. Gongora's 0-1 pitch is low and in, ball 1. Turner at the plate and Skelly on deck for the Jazz. The 1-1 pitch. Bunt was squared, but it's fouled off the mask, I believe, of Sass or the umpire. It was off the umpire. After it hit the bat of Turner. Ball and 2 strikes now to Leandre. Luke Arnold playing pretty deep at the bag over at third base, so a good bunt placed down by Turner. He would probably be on first base, but instead he's probably going to have to go swinging here with the count being 1-2. Gongora kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. High cheese again. Strikeout number 3 for Gongora. Strikeout number 2 of the inning. And there's 2 down here in the second.
Yeah, he's found his groove. And after he struggled a little bit to start that last inning, as you mentioned, a little bit of nerves, maybe with the bats contributing, he's felt a little pressure relieved from him, and now he is dealing here in the second.
Gongora has one of the better ERAs in the league. First pitch to Chandler Skelly is popped up, and coming in to make the catch is Leighton Banjoff in between first and home. Quick inning for Gongora. He retires the Jazz 1-2-3 and gets 2 strikeouts out of it as well. Joes will look to add to their lead and keep the hot bats going. We go to the bottom of the second. 9-1-2 due up when we come back.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations, from burgers.
Back here in Hamilton, Garrett Staten will lead things off for the Joes. He was the only Joe bat not to bat in the first inning. Joe's got 8 guys up at the plate. 5 came around and scored. Castleman had the 2 RBI double at the end of the inning, but was out trying to stretch it to a triple. Matthew Dickey back on the mound. His first pitch to Garrett Staten catches the black on the outside corner for strike 1. Staten batting .296 on the season with 28 RBIs, which is a team best. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball low in the turf for ball 1. The pitch is outside on a fastball from Dickey. The count 2-1 now. Staten batting .133 when leading off this season. 2 balls and a strike, nobody out. The pitch to Staten is a ground ball to Chatham over at third. He fields and fires a seed across the diamond for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down to start the second inning. Good start for Dickey, who's looking to have a much better inning than he did in the first.
Yeah, and already just through 1 batter, you can tell he's a lot more comfortable. The nerves have probably been shaken off just a little bit. Now he's back to just his normal pitching. He'll face the top of the order now for the second time. Cole Becker's up.
Cole Becker worked a 4-pitch walk to lead off the first inning. And then he was caught stealing going into third base. The first pitch to Becker is a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. So Dickey's command appears to be much better here in the second inning as he's finding the strike zone much more often. The 0-1 pitch is low, and Becker pops this one out into right field. And Deering makes the grab, ranging to his left for the second out. So Dickey looking for a 1-2-3 inning after facing 8 in the bottom of the first. He'll have to try to retire Harry Jackson. As the best average on the team, he walked and came around to score the first run of the game for the Joes. 2 outs in the inning. Dickey will take a breath and now throw home. It's a breaking ball that doesn't break enough, misses high for ball 1. Counts 1-0, 2 outs. The pitch from Dickey. Fastball low. Ball 2. Harry Jackson out of Lourdes University. The 2-0 pitch swung at and lifted into right field. This one's going to get out of play, though. Foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to please return all foul balls.
So now the count's 2-1 to Harry.
For a prize.
Pretty good crowd on hand here at Foundation Field to watch the playoffs. Best 2 out of 3 here in game 1 of this series. And Harry Jackson pops this one up. It's going to get out of play behind the screen near the concession stand. Joes and Jazz will play tomorrow in Richmond at McBride Stadium, and Game 3 will be played here at Foundation Field if necessary. And the winner of the series will take on either the Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers or the Lima Locos. The 2-2 pitch from Dickey, swing and a miss at a fastball up in the zone. And Dickey retires the Joes in order after a rough first inning. So we go to the third. Joes lead 5-0 over the Richmond Jazz. Due up for the Jazz 9-1-2 when we come back here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school.
Back here at Foundation Field, Tyler Borges will lead things off for the Richmond Jazz. Jazz trail by 5 runs. They'll look to add some runs here in this inning and try to make it a ball game. Jazz on the year have the 3rd best team average among all GLSCL teams. Borges pops this one up, and this one's going to land on the roof of the dugout of the Richmond Jazz on the right side. Borges batting .253 on the season with 1 home run and 8 RBIs. He's 1 for his last 11 at the plate. He's batting from the right side. He's been pretty successful, though, against the Joes, batting .389. The 0-1 pitch from Gongora is hit into shallow center field. Garrett Staten, the shortstop, will get over into the grass to make the catch for the first out.
Yeah, the Jazz only have 1 hit now through 2 1/3 innings, but they have the best team average at .280 in the South Division, and in the entire GLSCL, they're only trailing the 2 teams playing right now in the North playoffs in the Lima Locos and Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers. As a team, though, against the Joes, that average is slightly down at just .262.
First pitch to KJ Curry is lifted up into shallow center field again, and Staten is over there to make the grab for the second out. So back-to-back pop-ups to Garrett Staten into shallow center field. There's 2 down.
Next batter for the Jazz.
Sebastian Gongora has retired 7 straight batters in the Jazz lineup. Trying to make it 8 and get back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings here. Cale Chatham at the plate. First pitch is a breaking ball and catches the outside corner for a strike. Chatham grounded out to Garrett Staten over at short his last time up back in the first inning. Gongora's 0-1 pitch is low and swung at and fouled off the lower leg of Chatham. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Joes lead 5-0 after they put up a 5 spot in the first. Gongora's pitch on its way. Fastball up high, and Chatham doesn't go chasing. We've already seen 2 of the 3 strikeouts from Gongora where a Richmond Jazz batter has gone swinging at that high fastball at the letters. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just outside, ball 2. Chatham batting .303 on this season for the Richmond. Ben Huber on deck, who leads the team in average. He'll bat if Chatham can reach the 1-2. It's a breaking ball, and it's fouled off the screen in front to make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Or keep the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. In on the hands, swing and a miss. Gongora gets his 4th strikeout, and for the 2nd straight inning, Gongora retires the Jazz in order. 1, 2, 3. Go the Jazz. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Sammy Sass, Leighton Banjoff, and Dalton Miller due up when we come back here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports. Joe's fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Sammy Sass will lead things off for the Hamilton Joes. Joe scored 5 runs on 3 hits in the 1st inning. They were retired in order in the 2nd, and now here we are in the 3rd. Glad you can join us here on YouTube for Game 1 of the GLSCL South Division Playoffs. Game 1 of a best out of 3 series. Matthew Dickey remains in the game. He had a good last inning. Now the first pitch to Sass is a fastball inside, ball 1. Sammy Sass was hit by a pitch on the very first pitch of his at-bat last time up in the 1st. Dickey winds and now fires the 1-0, and this one is lined into center field, and Turner dropped it. It was off his mitt. It's going to be an E8. Sammy Sass leads things off, and he'll reach base on the E8.
Yeah, that one was crushed. I thought it might actually get down in front of Turner out there in center, but it just kept carrying about 5 feet or so in the air, and Turner had trouble. You could see him kind of readjust his position at the last second as now he chucks his hat down to the ground in center field. And he looked really uncomfortable as he kind of caught that in a weird position, but he wasn't able to keep it in his glove.
It was hit really hard off the bat of Sass. Now Banjoff up at the plate, watches one low for a ball 1. See if the Joes can capitalize on that mistake by Turner here in this inning. Dickey from the stretch, kicks and fires. Fastball below the knees, ball 2. Dickey walked 3 in the 1st and also hit a batter in the 1st inning. It counts 2-0 to Leighton Banjoff, who hit a sac fly his last time up. The pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop Borges. He flips to Curry for 1 and now to Huber for 2. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So 2 outs now, and now Dalton Miller will bat. He's batting in the spot of Matt Dietering, who started the game, but Dietering hit a double in the right center gap his last time up. It got an RBI out of it, but unfortunately Dietering pulled something in his upper right leg, and Dalton Miller had to come in to pinch run, and since he's now in left field. First pitch to Miller is high and in for a ball. Dalton's batting .266 on the summer. Dickey's pitch, fastball, catches the inside corner for strike 1. Dalton with a red barrel bat in his hands right now, batting from the right side. The 1-1 curveball. It doesn't curve enough, stays high, ball 2. Luke Arnold on deck for the Joes. There's 2 outs here in the inning. Dickey's 2-1. Outside corner, called strike 2. Some of the fans here at Foundation Field disagreed with the call from Ron Black. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dalton. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off of the bat by Miller down the left side, and Miller stays alive. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Matthew Dickey shrugs both his shoulders. Now will get into his windup and fires home. A breaking ball called strike 3 on the inner 3rd. And Dalton Miller strikes out looking. It's the first strikeout of the day for Matthew Dickey. And through 3 innings of play, the Joes lead 5-0. We go to the 4th. And Sebastian Gongora back on the mound when we come back.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Ben Huber will lead things off for the Richmond Jazz. Huber singled his last time up, but was stranded on second base. Gongora back on the mound. He'll fire one. Luke Arnold fields over at third base. Now will throw to Banjoff at first in time for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th.
Out of town in Game 1 from Sandusky, Ohio. Lima Locos and Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers knotted up at 2 apiece in the top of the 4th inning. Lima had a 2-1 lead in that one after Sandusky struck first, but the Ice Haulers have since tied it.
Tyler Johnson will now bat. He's in the cleanup spot in the lineup for Richmond. Lefty-on-lefty matchup. The pitch from Gongora, breaking ball that stays above the zone for a ball. Tyler Johnson struck out swinging his first time up. And now here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside from Gongora. 2-0 the count now. The 2-0 pitch, breaking ball that curls into the zone for strike 1. Seems like Gongora loves to go to that curveball, especially against left-handed batters. It freezes a lot of left-handed batters there. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out here in the 4th. The pitch, fastball lined foul and off the netting. And it will bounce in front of the Joe's dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gongora has been dealing lately. He's retired 9 straight batters. The 2-2 is a flare shot lifted out of play, foul. Johnson just extending his hands and able to get a piece on that one to stay alive. The 2-2. Fastball in on the hands, and Johnson fights it off. Count remains 2-2. Johnson on a 7-game hit streak. for Richmond is batting .333 against the Joes this season. Gongora winds and fires the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there from Gongora. And that is the 5th strikeout of the game for Sebastian. He's retired 10 straight now.
Yeah, he's dealing right now, and the Jazz have not had an answer. Sebastian was very good against this bottom of the order the first time. Now let's see if they'll figure him out or if Gongora is able to continue his dominance.
Andrew Dietz up at the plate, grounded out to shortstop his last time up. And the first pitch is a fastball that catches the outside corner. Looked a couple inches outside, but Ron Black calls it a strike, and the count's 0-1. And now here comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the turf, ball 1. Dietz, in his first time up in the first inning, had runners on second and third with 2 outs, but grounded sharply over to Staten, and he was the 3rd out of the inning. The 1-1 inside for ball 2. The Jazz were threatening in the first with runners on second and third and 1 out, but Sebastian was able to retire the next 2 to get out of the inning unscathed. And now a swing and a miss from Dietz, and the count's 2-2 now. Sebastian Gongora trying to get his 6th strikeout of the evening here. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball high and in, ball 3. The count's full. Austin Deering is on deck for Richmond. 2 outs here in the inning, nobody on for the Jazz. The payoff pitch from Gongora. Swing and a miss on a fastball up in the zone. Gongora gets his 6th strikeout of the day. He's retired 10 straight batters. Or 11, actually. And we go to the bottom of the 4th with the Joes holding on to a 5-run lead. Luke Arnold, Sanjul, and Logan Castleman 2 up when we come back here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your
Luke Arnold will lead things off for the Joes in the bottom of the 4th. Luke Arnold worked to walk his last time up in the first inning and also came around to score. All 5 of the Joes' runs came in that first inning. Trying to add to their lead here in the 4th. Dickey back on the mound. His first pitch is a fastball on the lower inside corner for a strike. Dickey from the windup will throw his 0-1. Breaking ball. That was a nice one there in the strike zone. Luke Arnold watches it go by for strike 2. The Jazz finished the regular season 26-16, but they've struggled on the road this year, only 7-10. Joes are 13-8 here at Foundation Field. No balls and 2 strikes to Luke Arnold. Nobody out. The pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. On the outside corner, Arnold strikes out looking for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and we saw two different first innings for both of these pitchers. Obviously, Matthew Dickey had a bit tougher of a time as he wasn't able to get out of the jam, but I think both guys, Gongora and Dickey, have settled in rather nicely as the Joes have not had a hit since that first inning. Sammy Sass did reach base, but that was via an error that was in Leandre Turner's glove. He just wasn't able to secure.
Sanjul up at the plate, batting from the left side. First pitch to Sanjul's a fastball just off the plate inside for ball one. Sanjul had an RBI single his last time up. The 1-0 pitch from Dickey. Another fastball. This one catches the plate on the lower inside corner for strike one. Sanjul with the red bat in his hands and red batting gloves as well. The 1-1 pitch is a ground ball over to the first baseman Huber. He fields and he will step on the bag himself for the second out. So a 3 unassisted putout. 2 retired here in the fourth, and now Logan Castleman will bat. Logan, his last time up, got a hit down the left field line that scored 2 runs. Castleman was stretching his hit to a triple, but was unable to get in there safely. It's going to be a double, though, in the scorebook and 2 RBIs. First pitch to Logan Castleman's on its way. Swing and a foul ball down the deep right side of the field here at Foundation Field. Lights are turning on here in Hamilton. And a beautiful evening for some playoff baseball. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball. Castleman went around, I guess. Appeared like he was able to hold up. No appeal to any of the base umpires, so Ron Black thought he had a good angle to see that Castleman broke the point and went around. So no balls and 2 strikes to Castleman. He had 2 strikes on him when he got a double his last time up. The pitch just low and outside, ball 1. Castleman will be playing his ball at Morehead State next season with Cole Becker, who is batting in the leadoff spot tonight. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Dickey's pitch, just low again below the knees. And the count's even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joes haven't gotten a hit since Logan Castleman's hit back in the first inning. So Dickey's really settled in on the mound. The 2-2. Up high, ball 3, and the count's full. Garrett staying on deck. He'll bat if Castleman can reach base here. Dickey gets his pitch from Skelly. Now will start his slow windup and deliver home. Full count pitch. Called strike 3 on a curveball that was at the knees. Castleman thought it might have been just low as he tried to flip his bat to the dugout thinking it was a walk, but instead it's another 1-2-3 inning for Matthew Dickey. We go to the 5th. Joe's 5, Jazz 0 here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
5-0 our score as we enter the 5th inning here in Hamilton in Game 1 of the South Division playoffs. Glad you can join us here on YouTube. Swing and a miss by Austin Deering, who will lead things off for Richmond here in this 5th inning. Austin Deering struck out swinging his first time out back in the 2nd. Gongora's been mowing down Jazz hitters. The 0-1 is in the turf, ball 1. Fully turf infield here at Foundation Field, and the outfield is just regular natural grass. Gongora's 1-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball, and it's chopped at and foul. By Deering, the count's 1-2. Sebastian Gongora's retired 11 straight since giving up a hit by Ben Huber back in the 1st inning. The pitch, fastball just a tad high for ball 2. 2-2 the count to Deering. Sebastian Gongora trying to get his 7th strikeout of the night. The pitch is low and outside, and the count's full. Deering, Leandre Turner, and Chandler Skelly to bat here in the inning. The payoff pitch, swing and a foul ball to the net. And we'll have another payoff pitch upcoming. Sebastian Gongora ready on the mound. With his glove over his face, he kicks and fires the 3-2. It's a fastball that misses high for ball 4. So it's the 2nd walk that Sebastian Gongora has given up. And that streak of 11 straight retired comes to a close. Leadoff man on for Richmond, and Leandre Turner will bat from the right side. Turner struck out swinging his first time up. Luke Arnold is level with the bag at 3rd base. The pitch is a fastball low. Sammy Sass signaling to Gongora to slow down and take a deep breath. Gongora comes set on the mound. Now throws the 1-0. And that's a nice breaking ball. It finds the zone at the knees of Turner for strike 1. Sun slowly starting to set here in Hamilton, as you can see many of the shadows on the field. The 1-1 swing and a foul ball. So a ball and 2 strikes to Leandre Turner. He's trying to avoid striking out for the 2nd straight time in this game. Deering's on first base. He worked a leadoff walk. Gongora sets, takes a couple looks at first, now fires the 1-2, and it's popped up and out of play. Straight over our heads here in the press box behind home plate. Jazz only have 1 hit in today's game. That was off the bat of Ben Huber. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Turner is down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Sebastian Gongora gets his 7th strikeout of the day. And now Chandler Skelly will bat. Skelly only batting 120 on this season. He's the brother of head coach Michael Skelly on this Richmond Jazz team. Gongora from the stretch will check on the runner over at first. Will fire over to Banjoff, but Deering is back in time standing up. Skelly just 1 for 21 against Joe's pitching this season. Joe's have had his number this summer. The first pitch to Skelly is popped straight up behind home plate. Sammy Sass flips off the mask, and he will make the catch right at the backstop for the 2nd out. And now the 9th man in the lineup, Tyler Borges, will bat with 2 outs and a runner on first. Borges popped out to shortstop his last time up. Gongora deals home. Fastball catches the top of the strike zone for strike 1. Gongora lasered into the sign from Sammy Sass. Now will come set at the numbers. Now throws home. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off. Straight back And Gongora a strike away from his 8th K of the day. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first base for the Jazz. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off again and out of play. Bryce Smith will come out to deliver baseballs to Ron Black. And we'll get ready for the 0-2. Gongora sets. Takes a breath. Looks home and fires home. Swing and a miss. How about number 8 for Sebastian Gongora? He continues to mow down Jazz hitters. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with the Joes holding on to a 5-run lead. 2 up for the Joes is Garrett Staten, and then the top of the order, Colt Becker, Harry Jackson. We'll be right back here from Hamilton. Joes lead 5-0 over the Jazz.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080.
Back here at Foundation Field, the Joes have a 5-run lead over the Jazz. All 5 of the runs for the Joes came in the first inning. Matthew Dickey remains on the mound for the Jazz. He started this game at a rough start, but has settled in nicely the past couple innings. First pitch to Staten's a curveball that is at the shins for ball 1. Garrett Staten grounded out to the third baseman, Cale Chatham, his last time up. Dickey winds and fires the 1-0, swing and a miss on a fastball. Staten a little too far in front on that one. Maybe it was a little low as well. A ball and a strike to Staten. The 1-1 pitch is in the turf for ball 2. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Staten hit his grand slam off of Dickey. Pretty sure Dickey came in a sticky situation, then later gave up a grand slam to Staten in Game 1 of the doubleheader last week when the Joes won 10-3. Jazz would go on and take Game 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. 3-1 the count to Staten. Batting from the right side with red batting gloves on and a red right arm sleeve. Swing and a miss, and the count's full. Staten fouls it off, barely gets a piece of it, and fouls it off the mask of Skelly. And now Ron Black will go deliver a baseball to Dickey. Count's full. Matthew Dickey has not given up a hit since the first inning, when Logan Castleman doubled. He walked 3 guys in the first inning, hasn't walked a guy since, but in jeopardy to do so here with the count being full. The payoff pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop. Borges fields and will fire in time for the first out. Top of the order now for the Hamilton Joes. Cole Becker up at the plate. Becker 0 for 1. He walked in the first inning and was caught stealing going to the third base. And then he flew out in the second inning to right field. Cole Becker out of Morehead State. Started a lot of games for the Eagles, right? First pitch to Becker's a strike called.
Becker was the starting shortstop for the Eagles this season.
The 0-1 pitch is inside for a ball. No, I'm not. 1-1 the count to Cole Becker. With one out, the pitch from Dickey is going to be inside. Becker somehow gets away from it, and the count's now 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Cole. Dickey with a long windup and now fires a fastball that spikes in front of Skelly for another ball. Counts 3-1 to Cole. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. State and grounded out for the first out of the inning. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball on the board just at short. He gobbles it up. Now throws to first in time for the second out. And now Harry Jackson will come up to the plate.
Next up for your Joes, number 14, Harry Jackson.
Matthew Dickey has really settled in to this ball game after giving up 5 in the first. He retired the Joes in order in the second, faced the minimum in the third after the double play, and got another 1-2-3 inning, last inning in the fourth. Harry Jackson struck out swinging his second time up of the game, walked his first time up, and came around to score. First pitch to Jackson's inside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch from Dickey, breaking ball that breaks right down Main Street for strike 1. Harry with the team best 340 average, 14 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a line drive off the mid of Chatham at third base, and that'll trickle into left field for a base hit. Harry Jackson gets a 2-out single.
Yeah, Jackson really just ripped that one, and there wasn't a whole lot that Chatham could do other than just reach up, glances out the top of his glove, and that's Harry's second time on the base paths today.
Sammy Sass reached on an E8 last time up, hit one hard to the center fielder Leandre Turner, and Turner dropped it. First pitch to Sass is a fastball up high for ball 1. One-0 the count to Sammy Sass. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Now batting for the third time today. The pitch from Dickey from the stretch is called strike on the outside corner. So a ball and a strike to Sammy Sass. Wait and Banjoff on deck. Dickey gets his pitch and will come set on the rubber and will fire to first to try to check on Harry over at first base. Harry has a lot of speed. Still a couple bags in the All-Star game. Has quite a few this season for the Joes. See if he'll be on the move to try to get in scoring position. The count's 1-1 to Sass. Dickey comes set. Takes a long pause. Harry Jackson on the move. The pitch is outside. To throw from Skelly down to second. Not in time. Harry Jackson steals second base. He's now in scoring position for Sammy Sass at the plate. And now Sass is in a hitter's count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sass taps the plate a couple times and gets ready. Dickey takes one look at Harry Jackson at second, now throws home. Fastball that misses high and in. Sass thought about it, but was able to hold up, and the count's now 3-1. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner, and now the count's full. Sammy Sass 3 for 10 this season with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs. Harry Jackson on second base. The payoff pitch from Dickey. Swing and a lofted fly ball in shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch is Austin Deering for the third out. So the Joes strand a runner in scoring position, but they still lead 5-0 as we go to the 6th here from Hamilton.
At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Top of the order for the Richmond Jazz to lead off the 6th inning.
Number 3, KJ Curry.
It's a pretty eventful first inning. The Jazz had runners on second and third, but they couldn't score any, and then the Joes scored 5. First pitch from Gongora, it's a breaking ball inside for ball 1. But since there have been goose eggs across the scoreboard, Sebastian Gongora has been dealing on the mound for the Joes. The 1-0. Breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 1. Jazz have not gotten a hit since the first inning. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Gongora looking for his 9th strikeout here. He winds and fires the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Sebastian, or as most of his teammates call him, Seabass, for the first out here in the 6th.
Man, I don't even know what to say about this guy that I haven't already said. He's just in a rhythm right now. He's really focused, and that's a very dangerous thing for Richmond.
Gale Chatham up at the plate. He's batting from the left side. He swings and pokes this one out in the left center field. That will get down for a base hit and get all the way to the fence. Chatham around second. You'll hold there. It's going to be a 1-out double and the second hit for the Richmond Jazz in the game.
Yeah, Richmond was finally able to square one up off Sebastian. Chatham takes the first pitch out into that gap, and now they just need to get something going, and if they're going to get any kind of momentum, they really need Ben Huber to deliver here.
The other guy that got the hit for the Richmond Jazz was Ben Huber back in the first inning. He's up at the plate now. He's 1 for 2 today. Jazz trying to put a run on the board for the first time. The pitch, fastball way outside. Sass slides out of his stance to catch that one. Ben Huber with a team best 385 average entering today's game. It counts 1-0 to Huber. Gongora kicks and fires. It's a curveball that stays up high, ball 2. 1 out in the inning. Cale Chatham on second base. He just doubled. Counts 2-0 to Huber. Gongora takes a couple looks over at Chatham, now throws home, and it's popped up into right field. Harry Jackson coming in will make the catch for the second out. And Chatham will have to stay put at second base as that baseball was not deep enough for him to tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the beer batter next.
Tyler Johnson up to the plate.
Cleanup hitter, number 19.
Tyler Johnson 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both of them swinging. He's been unable to figure out Sebastian Gongora, as has most of his teammates tonight. 2 out, Sebastian Gongora trying to strand that runner on second base. The first pitch, fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Johnson on a 7-game hit streak. He's hitless today. Gongora takes a couple looks over at Chatham at second. Now kicks and fires the 0-1. Fouled straight back. And the count's 0-2. Gongora trying to get double digits in strikeouts tonight. He's sitting at 9 right now. If he can get his 10th here, Johnson will get a sombrero. He has 2 strikeouts already tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. This one is a slow ground ball to Cole Becker at second base. He fields and throws across his body for the third out. So Chatham is able to get a double with 1 out in the inning, but he's stranded over there at second base to end it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Joe's 5, Jazz nothing. 2 up for the Joes when we come back is the cleanup hitter, Leighton Banjoff. Then Dalton Miller and Luke Arnold will follow. We'll be right back here from Hamilton, Ohio.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872. For years, they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Leighton Banjoff will step in the batter's box and lead things off for the Joes in the bottom of the 6th. Leighton 1 for 2 today with an RBI double back in the first inning. He swings at the first pitch offering from Dickey and fouls it off out of play. Game 1 of the South Division playoffs in the GOSCO. And a best out of 3 series. Counts 0-1 to Banjoff. Dickey's pitch, curveball. It rides up and in for a ball. Banjoff taps the plate 2 times, gets ready for the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball through the left side of the infield for a base hit. second hit of the day, or first hit of the day for Leighton Banjoff, excuse me. Banjoff was 0 for 1 prior to that at-bat. He had a sac fly back in the first inning and grounded out in a double play, but leads off the 6th inning with a leadoff single for the Joes, and now Dalton Miller will bat. Dalton Miller is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Struck out looking on a ball on the outside corner.
Joes have been very, very aggressive on Dickey. We'll see if Banjoff continues that.
Banjoff usually pretty aggressive on the base paths, as are many Joes. Dickey from the stretch fires a fastball on the outside corner.
It's interesting because Dickey's delivery from the stretch is not noticeably slow. However, his windup is, so it's vastly different with runners on base compared to when the base paths are empty.
Long pause from Dickey on the mound, and now he'll fire the 0-1. That's a slow chopper right back to Dickey. Dickey will field fire to second for 1, and Curry will hold it. The Jazz will get the leadoff runner. As Banjoff was heading to second, Miller will reach on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, that was the right play there from Dickey, and Miller was able to hustle over to first and not allow a throw.
Luke Arnold will now bat. Arnold is 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking his last time up, but as did many Joes in the first inning, he walked and came around to score. Dickey from the stretch on the mound takes a pause, now kicks and fires, and this one is scooped up in the turf by Skelly. Ball 1.
Sandusky has now extended out a pretty sizable lead over Lima in the top of the 6th from Cedar Point. Sandusky 7, Lima 2.
A ball and no strikes. On the move is Miller. The throw down to second. There will be no throw as Skelly could not handle it on the transfer from his mitt to his right hand. Dalton Miller in scoring position. Yeah, the Lima Locos are on a 12-game win streak. They did that to finish out the regular season, clinch a playoff spot, and now that win streak could be coming to an end here in Game 1 of their playoffs at Sports Force Park near Cedar Point in Sandusky, as the Ice Haulers have a 7-2 lead. 1-1 the pitch on its way upstairs, ball 2.
Yeah, part of that win streak for Lima was a doubleheader sweep over Sandusky, who went on a tear in midseason and since had cooled down a little bit, but Sandusky's still a very capable team as they're showing here in the playoffs.
2 balls and a strike to Luke Arnold. Dalton Miller leads off over there at second base. The pitch, breaking ball that just stays high, doesn't break far enough, and it counts 3-1 to Luke. Luke Arnold has 26 RBIs on this season, but he struggled at the plate as of late. 2 for his last 28. Trying to deliver here and extend the Joes' lead. They haven't scored since that first 5-run first inning. Dickey's pitch, swing and a line drive into deep left field, and that will get down for a base hit. Dalton Miller will be held up at third base as he had to pause and make sure that ball landed in front of the speedy center fielder Leandre Turner. It does. It's another single in the inning, this time off the bat of Luke Arnold. Runners on the corners for John Sanjul.
That one just started to float higher and higher as it got into the left center gap. Gave Turner a chance, but Luke Arnold, good for him to get his first hit of the day. As you mentioned, he's been struggling a little bit, but he can perform for the Joes. Got a whole lot of RBI. Wasn't able to get one there, but now he's going to move.
On the move to second is Arnold. No throw. And there'll be 2 guys in scoring position now. Sanjul swung and missed on that 0-1 pitch, or that first pitch. Now the count's 0-1. 1 on the inning. Infield is coming in for the Richmond Jazz on the green part of the turf here at Foundation Field. Dickey's going to throw from the windup. He fires home, and this one is a lofter into shallow left field. That will get down for a base hit. Around third and heading home is Luke Arnold. The play at the play is going to be cut off. Heading to second is Sanjul, and he's out. Trying to stretch it to a double. Heads up play from the Jazz infield as Cale Chatham cut it off and threw to second for the second out. But John Sanjul gets a 2 RBI single, as it was just a little flare out into left field. Had enough juice to get over the shortstop and third baseman head. Arnold got a really good jump and was able to score from second base, and the Joes lead 7-0. Nobody on base for Logan Castleman. Logan's 1 for 2 today with a double, a 2 RBI double in the first inning, and a strikeout looking his last time up. Dickey's 0-1. Watch out, as Castleman had to get out of the way of that curveball. 1-1 the count to Logan with 2 outs here in the 6th. Joseph already scored 2 in the inning. Dickey winds and fires, swing and a miss at a fastball in the turf. A ball and 2 strikes to Logan. Joes have 6 hits. Now the 1-2. Curveball that doesn't curve enough. It was up and in again. Now the count's 2-2 to Logan Castleman. He's looking to get his second hit of the day. The 2-2 pitch is low. Ball 3 and the count's full. Three hits in the inning for the Joes. They actually have 7 hits in this game. The payoff pitch from Dickey. He overcooked it. And it gets all the way to the backstop for a walk. So Castleman is aboard with a 2-out walk, and now Garrett Staten will bat in the 9th spot. Staten is grounded out twice, 1 to third and 1 to short. Looking to try to lift something up in the air and get a base hit. Staten had 2 home runs last week. An inside the park home run and then one that went over the left field fence in Richmond in game 1 of the doubleheader. Watches a strike go by on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Matthew Dickey will come set just above the belt. Castleman on the move to second base. Hit and run is on. It's a one-hopper to Chatham over at third. He throws across the diamond for the 3rd out. The Joes get 2 in the inning off 3 singles from the bats of Banjoff, Arnold, and Sanjul. They now lead 7-0 as we go to the 7th here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve
Andrew Dietz will lead things off for the Richmond Jazz. Jazz only have 3 innings left to try to get back in this game. They trail by 7 runs. Gongora is back on the mound. The first pitch to Dietz is popped up on the right side. Cole Becker underneath it and will make the catch 6 feet into the grass in right field for the first down. Sebastian Gongora, what a day he has had so far tonight. 9 strikeouts. It's been phenomenal all season long. 1 out in the inning, and now Deering will bat. He swings at this first pitch and fouls it off and out of play towards the parking lot on the left side. Oh, 0-1 the pitch, on its way. Swinging a line drive into right center field. That will be a base hit and probably extra bases. It will get all the way to the wall. Around second, heading to third is Austin Deering. The cutoff throw all the way to third is not going to be in time. It's going to be a one-out triple for Austin Deering. And the Jazz are 90 feet away from scoring their first run of the game.
Next batter for the Jazz, number 20, Leandre Turner.
It's the third hit of the day from a Richmond Jazz bat. They've had a single, they've had a double, now they've had a triple tonight. Leandre Turner will bat. Turner is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Gongora will throw from the windup, throws home a fastball. That's just high and outside for ball 1. Longest Sebastian's gone this season is 7 complete innings. The 1-0 is a curveball upstairs, ball 2. So you probably think this might be Sebastian's final inning of work. Starting to get some movement out in the Joe's pen. So just some stretching, no one throwing just yet.
Yeah, we saw Chase Hopewell stretching earlier, and now Zach Dugan is getting limber in the pen.
The 1-0 pitch is going to find the strike zone. Nice pitch there from Sebastian as Turner watched it go by. Austin Deering on third base. He tripled a moment ago. Now the 2-1 from Gongora. Swing and a miss. Gets by Sass a little bit to his right, but Sass able to get to it in time, and Deering doesn't take a chance and risk coming home. He stays put over at third base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gongora trying to strike out Leandre Turner for the 3rd time and get his 10th strikeout of the night. The 2-2 on its way is slapped foul down the first base line. 7-0 our score here in the 7th at Foundation Field. Joe's had 5 in the first inning and then just added 2 more in the 6th. So it now leads 7-0. Gongora winds, kicks, and fires. The 2-2 is lifted up into right field. Harry Jackson is there. He will make the catch. Tagging from third to home is Austin Deering, and he will actually retreat as he was halfway home. He decides to get back, and the Jazz don't get their first run just yet.
Yeah, that one was just a little too shallow, and Jackson out there in right field actually camped underneath that, then took a step back so he was able to run into the catch and throw, and that held up Austin Deering, who I think made the right decision to hold up, and now Chandler Skelly comes to the plate. Sebastian Gongora with a chance now to escape unscathed once more.
Chandler Skelly will now bat. He's popped out twice. One to the first baseman and the other to the catcher. The first pitch to Skelly. He's going to skip into the glove of Sass for ball 1. Skelly 1 for 22 against Joe's pitching this season. Just batting 120 this year for the Jazz this summer. The 1-0 pitch from Gongora. Breaking ball that stays high and misses at the numbers for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Skelly. 2 outs here in the 7th. The pitch. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. It's probably going to be Sebastian's last inning, so let's see if he can get that 10th strikeout. Counts 2-1 to Skelly. Gongora kicks and fires, and it's a fastball just below the knees. 3-1 now is the count. 2 outs here in the 7th. Deering on for third base. Gongora's 3-1. Swing and a softly hit ball into shallow center field. Staten on the run. He can't make the catch. It would have been a nice basket catch, but Staten couldn't get to it. It's going to be an RBI single for Skelly. And the Jazz finally have a run across here, and it took them 7 innings.
Yeah,
6 2/3.
Keegan Burney's going to come out and talk to Sebastian Gongora. He's going to stay in the game as there's no one throwing in the Joe's pen just yet, but Burney going to go out and give Sebastian some words of encouragement. He just needs one more out to get out of this inning and possibly finish his outing, which has been a pretty good one thus far.
Tyler Borges will bat. Borges is 0 for 2 today with a pop-out and a strikeout. He's batting the 9th spot of the lineup for Richmond tonight. Keegan Birdie still chatting it up with Gongora, Sass, and Leighton Banjoff, who's coming in to chat from first base. Baby Shark playing on the PA right now, on the sound system. And two outs, runner on first base for Richmond. Tyler Borges at the plate. Borges, a sophomore at Gulf Coast Community College. The first pitch to Borges is a fastball on the outside half of the plate for strike one. Gongora comes set on the rubber from the stretch. Takes a look over at first. Now will fire home. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there. Borges way in front of it. And now Borges down in the count 0-2. And Sebastian get his 10th strikeout of the night right here. He gets the pitch from Sammy Sass. Comes set. Now kicks and fires. This one's a fastball inside, and heading to second is Chandler Skelly. Thought for a second it might have hit Borges, but it did not. It gets by all the way to the backstop for Skelly to get into scoring position now at second base.
Southpaw Zach Dugan is getting ready in the Joe's pen.
A ball and two strikes with 2 outs here in the 7th. The Jazz have finally scored a run here in the 7th inning. The pitch is lifted out into right field. This one's shallow. Harry Jackson speeding over towards the line to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Jazz get 2 hits in the inning, a triple from Austin Deering, and then an RBI single from Chandler Skelly. And they trail by only 6 runs now. 7-1 our score as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch here at Foundation Field.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports. Joe's fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
New pitcher for the Richmond Jazz. It's going to be the left-handed thrower, Louis Falcone, out of Hanover College. Falcone is making his 10th appearance of the season for the Jazz. He has a 0-2 record, 7.32 ERA. He's pitched a total of 19 2/3 innings, has struck out 12, has walked 18, and has given up 25 hits. He's only pitched once against the Hamilton Joes. That was back on the 4th of July when he went 1 inning, gave up 3 earned runs and 2 hits, and walked 4. First pitch to Cole Becker, the top of the order, is a strike. Becker 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a ground out. The 0-1 pitch. It's a slider. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Falcone kicks and fires. That one is low for ball 1. One to the count to Cole. Louis Falcone's pitch. In the turf. Skelly keeps it in front. Hits it off the chest protector. No one on base to worry about, though. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Cole. Cole trying to get his first hit of the day. Counts 2-2. Falcone's pitch is low for ball 3. So Cole Becker, after being down in the count 0-2, has worked it full. The payoff pitch from Falcone is on its way, and this is a chopper after Cole Becker reached for it. Borges fields on a hop and fires over to first in time for the first out. 6-3 putout for people scoring at home. Harry Jackson will bat. Harry is 1 for 2 tonight. He's reached base a total of 2 times after walking in the first and coming around to score the first run for the Joes. It was a 5-run first inning. And the Joes added to their lead back in the 6th when they scored 2. 7-1 our score here in the bottom of the 7th. Falcone winds and fires. The first pitch to Jackson is a strike. Sammy Sass on deck. Louis Falcone on the mound after Matthew Dickey went 6 complete innings. The 0-1 is low for ball 1. Dickey's final stat line, he went 6 innings, gave up 7 earned runs, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, walked 4, and also hit a batter. Ball and a strike to Harry, the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Zach Dugan is warming up in the Joes' pen. So it appears like Sebastian Gongora's day has come to an end. What another outstanding start for Sebastian. The 2-1 pitch from Falcone's a hanger that slides slowly into the strike zone for the second strike of the at-bat to Harry. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Falcone's 2-2. Swing and a miss. At a pitch low in the zone. Jackson probably went chasing at a ball there. He strikes out for the second time tonight. There's 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, every single one of Falcone's pitches have break on them, regardless of what it is. And I saw after Cole Becker was put out, he went over and talked to Sass in the on-deck circle and relayed that same message.
Falcone's first pitch to Sass is low and outside for ball 1.
Sandusky has really opened things up.
Wow.
Against Lima. 3 Hilliard just had a 3 RBI double, and the score is now 11-2. Sandusky on top.
The 1-0 to Sammy Sass is a fastball just below the knees, ball 2. Sammy is 0 for 2 today. He's reached twice, though, on a hit by pitch and reached on an E8 after Leandre Turner dropped a line shot out into center field. 2-0 is a fastball on the black on the outside corner for strike 1. Sammy out of Wright State had a successful COVID freshman season for the Raiders this past season. Batting well over 300. The 2-1 pitch slides into the strike zone at the knees again, and the count's 2-2. Sammy has 5 home runs on the season. 4 of those came in 1 week. The 2-2 from Falcone, inside and low. And the count's full to Sass. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. Joe's trying to take game 1 of a best out of 3 series against this Richmond Jazz team. Falcone's payoff pitch, swing, and a foul ball. That will get out of play. Count remains full. Falcone winds and fires another payoff pitch. This one is hit up and out of play. On the right side again. Sass staying alive up there at the plate. Starting to darken here in Hamilton. Good crowd here at Foundation Field. Not the largest, but pretty decent sized crowd to watch the Joes here on this Monday night. 3-2 is low and in. Sass works a walk. And let's see if the Joes can maybe start a 2-out rally after that walk from Sass.
It was a great walk from Sammy. He fouled a number of pitches off before eventually walking, and he's rewarded. Now we'll see if Layton can bat him home. Banjoff had a single in his last time up, but was hitless prior to that.
Layton's 1 for 2 tonight. The first pitch to Banjoff is low. Skelly lost it, and he's going to fire it into center field. Sass got a good read as the ball was in the turf, and it trickled in front of Skelly maybe 5 or 6 feet or so. And Sass got a good jump and went over to second. He steals second for his first stolen bag of the night. He's in scoring position now for Layton Banjoff. Banjoff had a sac fly back in the first inning and singled his last time up through the left side of the infield. Counts 1-0 to Layton. Louis Falcone, the southpaw, throws home. Outside corner called strike. A ball and a strike to Layton. Joe's trying to get that run back after giving up one in the top half of the 7th. Falcone's going to step off as Sass kind of bluffed over there for a moment. But he was able to get back in time. No throw over there to second. Banjoff batting for the right side. Falcone throwing from his left hand. Swinged in a foul ball. That's slapped foul. Deep into the right side near the Jazz bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now to Banjoff.
That last one was crushed. Banjoff almost went oppo. He was able to put that inside the foul poles. Unfortunately for him, though, he wasn't, and so now he's got 2 strikes on him. Got a battle here.
Dalton Miller is on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Sass is on second base. The 1-2 pitch from Falcone is low. Skelly keeps it in front. And we'll pick it up right next to the left foot of Banjoff. Counts 2-2. The Joes can hold on and win tonight. They'll have a chance to clinch a spot in the championship tomorrow night with a win. The 2-2 is also in the turf for ball 3 and the count's full. Tomorrow's game will be played in Richmond at McBride Stadium. The Jazz have been really successful this season in Richmond at their home field. 19-6. Count is full to Banjoff with a runner on second base and 2 outs. The payoff pitch, high and outside, ball 4. Banjoff has walked, Falcone has walked back-to-back batters now with 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Dalton Miller. Dalton grounded out into a fielder's choice. He reached base and then he eventually came around to score back in the 6th inning. Dietering started at this spot in the lineup in the 5th spot. He doubled and then pulled something in his leg heading to second base, and he was pinch ran for by Dalton Miller. Miller swings to the first pitch for a strike 1. Not sure what the status of Dietering is, but hopefully he will be able to play sometime in the future games here in the playoffs. First and second. Sass is on the move to third. The throw from Skelly is off the mitt. It's going to trickle into left field, and Sass will come around and score. So aggressive base running from the Joes is going to work out, as it was off the mid of Chatham over at third base. It was a high throw from Skelly, and Sass comes in to score the 8th run of the game for the Joes.
Yeah, it was interesting as the Joes may have been setting up some sort of play there, because Leighton Banjoff initially did not go from first. It was just Sammy Sass, and then when the throw was over the head and Sass was able to score, Banjoff was able to make it over to second.
The 1-1 is up high, ball 2 to Dalton Miller. Dalton playing his college ball here at this very field for Miami Hamilton. Two balls and one strike. Falcone's pitch is a broken bat. Chopper over to shortstop. Borges fields on the backhand. The scoop by Huber at first base is secured for the 3rd out of the inning. Dalton Miller, that was just a new bat. I was talking to him at BP today about the new bat, and he shatters it in his second at-bat tonight. Joe's able to get another run, though, and get that run back after giving up a run in the top half of the 7th. The Joes lead by 7, 8-1 our score as we go to the 8th here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joe's game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors,
tonight's nonprofit of the game is the Joe Nuxhall Miracle League Fields. The Joe Nuxhall Miracle League Fields in Fairfield ensure that every player with every challenge gets every chance to play the game of baseball. 2 rubberized and accessible baseball fields currently serve players from ages 4 to 77 with major league level amenities like video boards, on-field cameras, and stadium seating. For more information, as the first pitch from Dugan is lofted, and Banjoff coming in to make the catch in foul territory. For more information about this organization, visit www.nuxallmiracleleague.org. 11 strikeouts from Joe's pitchers this evening will support the work of this nonprofit. Go Joes. Zach Dugan in to pitch the 8th inning and probably the 9th. Sebastian Gongora's day is over. Sebastian goes 7 innings, gave up 1 earned run, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, and walked 2. Zach Dugan on the mound from Thomas More University has been pitching well for the Joes after he arrived a little bit later. His 7th appearance overall. And now we have a stoppage because Split the Pot was a little late as the inning already started. Cale Chatham up to bat. First pitch to Chatham is inside for a ball. KJ Curry led off the 8th inning with a pop out to Banjoff. Chatham is 1 for 3 today. He doubled his last time up. The 1-0 pitch from Dugan. Swing and a fly ball to right center field. Harry Jackson on the move to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down to start the 8th. Dugan making quick work here in the 8th inning.
5, 7, 5, 2, 1, 6. 1, 5, 7, 5, 2, 1, 6.
Ben Huber will now bat.
Concession. Thank you, Joe's fans.
Ben Huber is 1 for 3 tonight. His hit came back in the first inning. He's been retired 2 straight times. Dugan trying to go for a 1-2-3 inning through the meat of the order. First pitch to Huber. Curls into the zone for a strike. Dugan making his 7th appearance. He's has a 1.22 ERA. He's pitched 14 2/3 this season. He's only given up 2 earned runs, 7 walks, 13 hits. The 0-1 pitch from the southpaw. In on the hands is a ground ball. Foul down the first base line. And Dugan is a strike away from retiring the Jazz in order rather quickly here in the 8th. Dugan sets and now fires. It's a chopper to Luke Arnold. Fields it on a hop. Throw across the diamond is scooped off the turf by Leighton Banjoff.
Wow, what a play there by Leighton.
Nice pick from Banjoff. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Luke Arnold, John Sanjul, and Logan Kosman due up when we come back.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman owned and family operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly.
Luke Arnold will lead things off for the Joes in the bottom of the 8th. Joes lead 8-1. At a 5-run first. and they haven't looked back since. First pitch from Falcone to Arnold is a strike on the outside corner. Tonight, Luke Arnold is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single his last time up. That single back in the 6th inning. He ended up coming around to score as well. The 0-1 is outside and low.
Yeah, Luke Arnold has had quite a day. He's scored 2 runs, and last time around, he actually almost caught Dalton Miller on the base paths. He was so antsy to get around and score.
Pitch is low for a ball. 2-1 is the count to Luke Arnold. 3 Wright State Raiders on this Hamilton Joes team. All 3 of them made it to the All-Star game earlier last week at Prasco. The 2-1 is hit in a deep left center field. Leandre Turner here can't get to it. It gets all the way to the wall. Around second, heading to third is Luke Arnold, and he is in there with a triple. I don't know what happened out there in the outfield. That ball just kept carrying and carrying. It was hit well off the bat, but Turner couldn't get to it. It lands on the warning track, and Arnold gets a leadoff triple.
Yeah, I was going to say, you mentioned it, Sam, on the call. When that ball was hit, it looked like it was crushed, and when Leandre Turner was tracking over, he was just kind of in mid-outfield, and it looked like it was just going to be a routine fly ball, but it didn't look like that off the bat, and sure enough, Turner was too shallow, and he had to back way up and wasn't able to make the play. Luke Arnold ropes one into left center.
Now Sanjul will swing at the first pitch and foul it off down the first base side. Leandre Turner just didn't have a good angle to that ball. And like you said, Turner was thinking that looked like it was just going to be a shallow fly ball in left center field, but that one was hit really deep, and Turner had to bolt over into the left center gap to try to make a play on it, but just couldn't get there in time. The 0-1 pitch now to Leighton is a slider, misses inside.
Yeah, Luke Arnold's got some serious pop. He hit what may be the longest home run of the season. That was at Roselawn against the Cincinnati Steam, one that not only got past the wall, it got past the grass behind it and actually went halfway up the hill that was around 100 feet or so beyond the fence.
The 1-1 is popped up to the shortstop Borges. He'll make the catch, and Arnold will have to stay there at third. It was a breaking ball that hung, but St. Jewel just got too far underneath it, popped it up. Logan Castleman will now come up into the batter's box, batting from the right side. Logan, 1 for 2 tonight. Had a 2 RBI double over the third baseman's head into left field back in the first inning. Then he was out trying to stretch it to a triple. First pitch to Castleman's low and outside, ball 1. Luke Arnold leads off at third base. He tripled in the deep left center gap to start things here in the bottom of the 8th. Louis Falcone comes set, now kicks and fires. It's a slider that slides back through the back door into the strike zone. A ball and a strike to Logan with 1 out. The pitch, swing and a foul ball straight back to the net. And now the count's 1-2 to Logan. Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers still have 11-2 lead over the Lima Locos. It appears like the Locos' 12-game win streak is going to come to an end in Game 1 of that series. Ball and 2 strikes to Logan. The pitch, slider that doesn't slide into the strike zone, stays out for ball 2. Joe's trying to extend their lead. They have a runner on third. That's Luke Arnold, who tripled. 1 out in the inning. The count's 2-2 to Logan. Falcone kicks and fires the 2-2. It's a breaking ball. That's high and out for ball 3, and the count's full. Castleman will tap the plate a couple times, and get ready for the payoff pitch. Falcone sets. Pauses. Lifts his right leg, now kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Skelly for the second out of the inning. And the Joes are in jeopardy of stranding that runner on third base after Luke Arnold triple to lead things off here in the 8th. Garrett Staten is 0 for 3 tonight. 3 ground outs on the left side from Staten. See if he can find a hole here. Louis Falcone's pitch to Staten is outside, ball 1. Garrett Staten on the season against left-handed pitching is batting .292. The 1-0 pitch is going to hit Staten on the feet. And there'll be runners on the corners for the top of the order. Cole Becker. So Staten reaches base for the first time tonight on the hit by pitch. Cole Becker will now bat. Cole is 0 for 3 tonight. He walked back in the first inning, but has been retired in 3 straight appearances at the plate. The pitch, swing and a ground ball to third base. Chatham fields and throws. Routine ground ball there from Chatham. 5-3 put out. Cole Becker goes attacking on the first pitch, and he's retired for the 3rd out of the inning. Luke Arnold triples to lead things off, but he can't come around to score. Joe's lead 8-1. We go to the 9th. Jazz down their final 3 outs. Joe's looking to take game 1 here in the South Division playoffs. We'll be right back here from Hamilton.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080.
Zach Dugan will try to shut things down in the 9th and give the Joes a 1-0 series lead going into tomorrow's game. It's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Braden Owens batting for Tyler Johnson. First pitch to Braden Owens is a strike on the outside corner.
Owens batting just 190 this season, has struggled, but Michael Skelly looking to get him some action in postseason ball and maybe try to spur up something, as the lineup right now for the Jazz hasn't been working too much.
So Tyler Johnson's 7-game hit streak comes to an end. He goes 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch from Dugan. Breaking ball. That's a beauty. Curves at the last second. Goes through the back door into the strike zone for strike 2.
And we were discussing during the break, if you're Zach Dugan and the Joes here, you'd love to just get a quick, efficient inning, because if Dugan is able to keep the pitch count low, he's going to be eligible to pitch later this week.
That one misses outside, and the count's 2-2.
Because should this series go to 3 games, or should the Joes win tomorrow, obviously Zach Dugan's one of your better arms out of the pen. You'd love to be able to see him as early as maybe Wednesday.
The 2-2 pitch from Dugan. Breaking ball that is just high for ball 3, and the count's full. Dugan retired the first 3 in the order. 1, 2, 3 in the last inning. Now, Braden Owens pinch hitting for Johnson here in the cleanup spot. Count's full, with nobody out here in the 9th. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4. So Braden Owens comes in to pinch hit, and he does his job, and that's get on base. It's a leadoff walk.
Number 15, Bradley Fleener.
And now Bradley Fleenor is going to bat for Andrew Dietz. So Michael Skelly decides to take 2 of his better bats out of the lineup. And now Fleener will bat for the Jazz. First pitch is a curveball that curves just inside for ball 1.
Yeah, and I think Coach Skelly is just trying to look for something new here, something fresh, as his guys seemed a little bit sluggish today at the plate. Weren't really able to get a lot going.
The 1-0 misses high, ball 2. And now Sammy Sass going to call time and go talk with Zach Dugan on the mound after Dugan walked the first batter and has thrown 2 straight balls to Fleener.
Yeah, Dugan's got a big cushion here, and I think Sass is just telling him to relax. If he can find the zone, he should be just fine.
So Andrew Dietz's day is done. He goes 0 for 3 today. And Fleener is now up at the box. Batting from the left side. Counts 2-0 to Fleener. Dugan sets and now fires. Swing and a fly ball to center field. Castleman backtracking just a little bit and will make the catch for the first out. So a good mound visit as Sammy Sass chatted with Dugan for a brief moment. And the first pitch after that chat results in an F8. And there's 1 out in the inning here in the 9th.
Next batter for the Jazz.
So the Joes 2 outs away from taking a 1-0 lead here in the series of a best out of 3 series. Austin Deering will bat. Or it's actually going to be Holden Feidler who will bat for Austin Deering. The first pitch to Feidler is a strike to make the count 0-1.
Yeah, so we've seen 3 straight pinch hitters to start this inning for Richmond. Leandre Turner, who's on deck, is going to stay in the game.
This could do it. Ground ball to stay in at short. He flips this second for 1 to first. Not in time as Banjoff was just off the bag for a second and couldn't get his foot back on. It would have been a really close play to turn it anyways. Joes get the lead runner. That was Owens, who was heading over to second. He's retired. And Feidler's going to reach on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now here in the 9th. Jazz down to their final out. Dugan's pitch. Swing and a line drive to left field coming in and making the catch is Dalton Miller. And the Joes take game 1. A dominant performance from the Joes tonight. They scored 5 in the bottom of the first and did not look back. They take an 8-1 win tonight and take a convincing 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, this has got to feel really, really good for the Joes, especially after what happened in the last game against the Cincinnati team. Obviously, you don't take too much stock in that as the Joes had already clinched the playoffs. Everything was at hand. But the Joes with a great performance today, and you just look back, the first inning really told the story. Sebastian Gongora, he gets into a jam, he gets out of it unscathed. The Joes have a bunch of momentum going into the bottom of the inning, and they utilize that to their advantage. They played 5, and like you mentioned, Sam, they never looked back. They ran away with this one right from the start.
So the Joes make a statement here in Game 1 of the South Division playoffs and dominate fashion. They beat the Jazz 8-1. They have 8 hits in the game. The Jazz only had 4. Sebastian Gongora is the winning pitcher. Matthew Dickey is the losing pitcher. This game goes about 2 hours and 23 minutes. And we will take a short break as we will have the player of the game, and that will be Sebastian Gongora on the interview, on the mic here up at the press box. So we'll have him up here in the press box for our post-game interview. Don't go away. Joes win 8-1.
At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Back here at Foundation Field, immediately following the Joes' 8-1 win in Game 1 of the GLSCL South Division Series over the Richmond Jazz. We're joined today by the player of the game, Sebastian Gongora. Sebastian, you went 7 innings. You struck out 9. You only walked 2. What was really working for you tonight? Because you really were dominant.
I think the pitch that was working most for me was my changeup. I've never had my changeup work like that before, so it was really nice to get that going. Definitely kept them off balance and on their toes. So.
Yeah, and we saw you really get into a rhythm in those last 6 of your 7 innings. You struggled a little bit in the first, but what was it like after that first inning? Was it maybe your team putting some runs across, or what was it that really allowed you to get into that rhythm and get back on the horse?
So first of all, I think it was kind of a nerves thing. Like first game, playoffs, there's obviously a lot on the line. So just a little bit of nerves. But once I got through that and the boys put some runs on the board, I kind of got to settle in a little bit and just do my thing.
Yeah, Sebastian. So once again, final line for him, 9 strikeouts. In the 8-1 win, he only gave up 1 earned run in 7 innings of work, and of course he will get credit as the winning pitcher in this one. Sebastian, you'll get the rest day tomorrow, and you'll get to watch your team hopefully clinch and move on to the championship game in Richmond. Congrats on the great performance, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Alrighty, so Sebastian Gongora, once again, is the winning pitcher in today's game for the Joes. We appreciate Sebastian joining us today. And that'll do it for us here on the broadcast. For Sam Newcomb and all of our hard-working crew here at the Hamilton Joes, we'd like to say thank you so much for tuning in with us here tonight. Joes win 8-1. Join us tomorrow, 6:05 p.m., early first pitch, as the Joes will take on the Richmond Jazz at McBride Stadium. Until then, so long from Hamilton.